it's time to retire my rolling fishing cart. And as you can see, I'm missing parts, and it is starting to rust apart, and it's ripped. I have used this cart a lot on multiple fishing trips, and I don't remember how old it is. It's got to be at least 5 years old. I will do an iCard to the original video where I made this, where I put the rod holders on it. And basically, so you don't have to watch that video, but you can if you want. I put a metal bar right here, and I electrical taped it on, or Gorilla taped it. This might actually be Gorilla tape, in order to mount these with screws. So I got screws on the actual bar of this cart, and then I made a bar for the bottom part of the rod holders. And now it's it's quite broken. It is it's going to be retired. I'm not going to get rid of it. I'm actually just going to keep it here at the house, at the garage, so I can just move stuff around. And I may have to like Gorilla tape the broken part together. In fact, actually, this pipe is supposed to go into this pipe. There we go. Like new. No, not really like new. But yeah, this has been an interesting experience with this cart. One of my most popular shorts is this cart being almost pulled into the creek by a carp. And I use this to either transport rods, or I use it as an actual rod holder. I put stuff in here, you know, a tackle bag, bait, whatever. Have my rod straight up, locked down, and let the fish pull the cart in the water. Now, thankfully, you know, this can go down like this, so I can tie it to something to hold it together, or I can put stuff, you know, in front of the wheels. But they are very useful to have. And for 20 bucks, I think I only paid 20 bucks for this cart from a garage sale. It's lasted a very, very long time. Now, this is not my only cart. I have another rolling cart that I did another video with, which is, I don't know if it's cheaper than this one. At least if you think of these at retail price, I don't know if those two tubes are cheaper than having the 3-tube one. So let me grab that and show it to you. And like I said, at least I think I just said it, I made a video of this one. I just haven't been using it, and I forgot why. I think it partially is because this handle doesn't go as far down as that handle to be able to tie it to something. And it folds a little bit differently than this one. This is like the old school, old style, because it's, you know, 50,000 years old. And this is the Academy Sports new school one. But it, you know, it's going to work just as good. The wheels are pretty much the same. I do wish I had bigger wheels. They do make them with bigger wheels, and that would help in areas where there's a lot more that you got to go over. And I'm just showing you kind of an example of how I use these. You know, when this is full of water and I'm going to one of my favorite creek spots, I don't have to carry, you know, 30, 40 pounds worth of water. I can put it in the cart and just pull it. And you can see these Okuma cat slayers. on these tubes that are only zip tied to the side, they fit there perfectly. And I've only been using 2 to fish with. So you may see me doing videos with this cart sometime in the future. To keep this from being an absolutely incredibly short video, I'm going to take this fishing. It looks like some creek cleanup going on here for the kayakers. And the creek is really muddy, and it's over its banks. But it looks like I might be able to fish here. I'm going to give it a try. Bunch of minnows right there. Bunch of minnows in the water. This is usually dry land. Well, I forgot my gulp minnows. So I'm going to try these trout magnet baits. See if I can catch something here. Usually, in muddy water like this, you want to use chartreuse. And a couple of these are kind of chartreuse. I wish one was like the whole thing was chartreuse, but there's some with tails that are chartreuse. Maybe the, whatever's in the water here, mostly bluegill, will bite this. If not, I will move to another spot, just so I can get a fish on this video. I've definitely been publishing too many skunked videos lately. The wind is blowing against me too. It's going to make this even harder to cast. Stickfish and some grass. Alright, I'm going to try moving to a place that might be a little bit less muddy. Found my gulp minnows. And found a spot that's not muddy. See if I can actually catch something today. The wind has picked up too, so this is going to be a challenge. Getting the little ones biting, but no hookups yet. Really windy. I'm going to try moving to the other side.
A few moments later.
Finally get me a fish. Not skunked. Cool. And I'm going to have some bait for later now. Whoa. If I don't drop them in the water. Get a hold of him one of these times. That's a little bluegill. Cool. Now let's see if I can catch a couple more. I just realized that I messed up on the recording of that one. I didn't hit the record button fast enough, but I dropped it straight down, pulled up a bluegill. I'm going to do the same thing. Nope. Felt the bite. this area is fished a lot, so there's only small fish around. Even if I messed up the recording, at least I'm not skunked. Snagged up. Well, that worked. Sometimes if you're snagged, you pull this and then let it go, like what I just did. It will get you out of the snag. It's kind of bass fisherman's way to get out of a snag. Doesn't work all the time, but sometimes. All right, before I give up due to this crazy wind, I'm going to try the ramp while it's open. All right. Sometimes you just got to admit defeat. Even though I wasn't 100% defeated, caught a bluegill. This wind is just cannot control my lure at all. It's blowing it all over everywhere. But that's okay. Maybe I'll come back here when it's not windy and see what I can catch. Like I said, this place is fished a lot, and I'm not surprised there's nothing really big that's left here anymore. At least I can show you what I'm fishing with real quick. I got a 1,000 size Seamar, the green one, and then I got their new TEC series crappie rod. I really like it. If I had something a little bit heavier, I could cast a little bit further. Anyway, as always, I want to thank you for taking your time out of your day to actually watch this video. I really, really appreciate it. And just, I guess, wish me luck. Maybe that one bluegill will help me catch a big fish for my next video. Thanks again for watching. Hope to see you next time.